Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, we have some people who have been telling Raila Amolo Odinga just to accept the result and move on. But what these individuals are forgetting is that in this country, we are fighting for the justice of Kenyans. We are saying that if Kenyans make a decision to vote for an individual as their next president, then let their voice be heard through the ballot, and not some few individuals who play manipulation game to bring in another person through the back door. And because of this, Raila Odinga is determined to prosecute his case through his lawyers and expose the fraudsters and the deep state who have been working in favor of some individuals. And today, there is emerging news which is so spreading like bushfire on social media, where one of the anti-corruption activists, John Githongo, has exposed how IEBC servers were hacked in the interest of a specific presidential candidate, of course, William Samoei Ruto. And Githongo is claiming that the IEBC system were hacked and the election result was manipulated to favor William Samoei Ruto. Remember, he has sworn in his he has a case, and in his 22-page affidavit, he has also claimed that some officials of the IEBC were allegedly involved in the scheme to rig the election. So Githongo was also, for those who don't know, part of the group of the election observers in this country. So you should be aware that he was also on the ground reading every move and how things were going on in this country. And I know some of you got a privilege to watch a video doing on social media where John Githongo got a chance to have a one-on-one interview with one of the young men among the 56 allegedly who have been participated in the act under the supervision of 10 supervisors tasked with the manipulation of the results in favor of William Samoei Ruto. So I want you to shortly listen to this video, and then after this we are going to continue with this conversation and just also bring in other supporting materials just to show that, or to confirm to Raila Amolo Odinga supporters and those who believe that William Samoei Ruto won this election genuinely, to know that there is someone somewhere who was working against the wish and the will of Kenyans.
Can you tell us what we are looking at here?
Okay, this is from 34A from Baringo County, Chebukati constituency. So on this particular form, you can see that the votes for candidates Raila Odinga and William Samoei Ruto. Then when you come down here, you can see that the presiding officer comments, we had one rejected ballot paper with serial number PR 11082. Then this figure has been changed to 535. And then also on the stamp, you can see that there are two stamps over here. Yes.
And the reason it has two stamps is because one of those stamps is yours?
Yes.
Which means that it's a fake stamp.
Yes.
So this is a fake form 34A.
Exactly.
And this form is currently on the public portal.
Yes.
And these are the ones that have been uploaded to
Yes.
the public portal.
Yes.
Thank you. You are part of a team of 56 people.
Yes.
You said you are based in Karen,
Yes.
led by Ole Itumbi,
Dennis
Itumbi. What was the mission of this team of, you are all computer specialists?
10 of us.
10 of you are computer specialists.
Yes.
What was your mission?
The mission was to get William Samoei Ruto to power and to defeat the dynasties, because for a long time from what the institute was telling us is that we needed freedom to liberate ourselves from the dynasties. So that was freedom is coming.
How did you go about doing that? Here we can see on the screen the IEBC.
The Accreditation Management System, AMS.
So you were able to enter the IEBC system, or how did it work?
Yeah, we had the credentials in some instances, and in other instances, we hacked into the system itself.
You hacked into the IEBC system?
Yes.
So the results that we are, as Kenyans, watching on the portal,
Yes.
came from you or from the IEBC, from the Kim's Kids of the IEBC?
The results came from us. Then we pushed it to public portal of IEBC.
Now we are continuing with the final discussion, but just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, this is what Raila Odinga said when he filed a petition to the Supreme Court. We have evidence that shows foreigners from Venezuela were brought in to steal our victory. And this is what Mother Karua again said. We are lucky that God has given us a strong leader who doesn't get tired. He has said that until Kenya gets to Canaan, he will not rest. That is the message from Raila Odinga and Mother Karua to Azimio la Umoja supporters. Those are the people these leaders are speaking to. Because we understand Azimio la Umoja supporters were very down from the time William Ruto was declared president-elect, and they have been very doubtful on the results that Chebukati announced to Kenyans. Now, the truth of the matter is that Kenyans have to differentiate the difference between what the IEBC shared on the IEBC portal from what was feed, delete, edited in the IEBC server. Kenyans have to differentiate this because IEBC has been telling people that we open the server for everyone to tally their own results. And in fact, even TV station and radio station, waliangukia kwa hii mtego, they fall into this Chebukati trap, and they started tallying the result from the IEBC portal without knowing that there can be changes that might have been done behind the scene in the IEBC server before it was released to Kenyans. So even TV stations were used to sanitize the dark deals in the IEBC. Because if this TV station and the radios, or mainstream media, let me call it like that, if they were serious, that they wanted to also do their own tally and have the result to Kenyans, then they should have not depended on what IEBC was sharing on their portal. What these people were supposed to do actually, it was to have their own tallying center. Besides this, and they were supposed to do as a media council. They come together rather than doing separate, let's say Citizen TV doing it their own thing, KTN doing their own thing, and then you have KBC doing their own thing. They just come together, then deploy all their journalists in the polling station, right in each and every area, with some little agents here and there. They have cameras, they can record videos, they can take photos. Then from there, they will have been doing an independent tallying. After IEBC, returning officers are announcing this result. From there, then we could say that the mainstream media is giving Kenyans their own independent result that they have got from ground, announced by the IEBC returning officers. But with the fact that they were collecting this information just from the IEBC portal, you see they were falling into the Chebukati and the William Ruto trap. What they were simply playing, it was a reverse psychology here. You sanitize their work unknowingly. That's exactly what Kenyans have been doing here. And you can see these guys reached somewhere, they had to stop even doing the tally. And even there was allegation of someone saying that even their system was hacked. I don't think so. The truth is that they were being fed with the wrong information, which was edited, deleted, and even just tampered with in the IEBC servers before it is shared or it is being released to the IEBC portal. So you can see what the young man is explaining there. The people who are working for the Kenya Kwanza side, you open an office somewhere and through the back door of the IEBC, you have your own people working there. Then they give you the password so you can access the server through the back door and do some editing there. You can add your own file, delete some, and edit also. So that is the current of the situation we are in this country as of now. And you can see, it is beyond any reasonable doubt that this election was rigged. And this is just one of the evidence that we have. We have so many evidence. They are very overwhelming. And remember, I shared a video here of Moses Stureh just as a reminder when he said that the brain that put President Uhuru Kenyatta on power is in Kenya Kwanza. They campaigned and they still vote or they rigged in favor of President Uhuru Kenyatta in 2017 and 2013. So it is true, these people had a clear plan from 2018 on how they are going to steal the 2022 general election. And even in Raila Odinga's affidavit, there is claim that Chebukati, someone used Chebukati password to log into the IEBC servers and do some access there. So this is how these people are getting into these issues, that they can change result at a polling station, then and sometimes upload fake forms and share it among Kenyans. I'm telling you, there are so many things. Like there is claim now we have fake form 34A, which was shared. And we are talking about some areas where now it is emerging that we had about 5,000 ghost polling stations in this country. And in this 5,000, if you assume that each polling station was giving about 200 votes, those are ghost polling stations. Has they exist? Lakini kuna votes zinaonekana zimetoka huko. So if you give each 200 votes and there are 5,000, this amount to about 1 million votes. This is enough to make someone president. In fact, someone just needs 500 ahead of his competitor. And you are well clean at State House. So much drama. There is question about 1.2 million votes. People who just wake up in the morning, then they go to the polling station, they took 6 ballot papers and decided just to vote for presidential candidate William Samuel Ruto. Hawakupigia governor, hawakupigia senator, hawakupigia woman rep. Only presidential candidate. Not even MCA. Not even a member of parliament. 1.2 million votes. So there are so many things enough to prove what was happening. If you listen even to the result that IEBC commissioners were announcing, at one point Cherel announced some result which was very contradicting to the real figures on the ground. Besides this, there are also even IEBC returning officers who were even caught with the materials in their cars and even at Bomas of Kenya. Just watch this shortly.
Kijana yake, a thief woman. Shame on you. Shame on you. Thank you so much.
From 34A, from 34B, from 34A, from 35A.
I was with
Naona kama hajafungwa.
na wewe sijui ni kitana wake. Wapi wa msichana wako jana? Hey, impossible. This is a criminal thief.
Juja constituency, total registered voters 134,638. Total valid votes 86,256. Rejected ballots 462. Odinga Raila 32,197. Ruto William 62,208. Wahiga David 353. Wajakoya George 498.
So yesterday, when you heard James Orengo saying that they have a bombshell of evidence and a smoking gun is there ready to smoke out every required or needed material, it was not a joke, it is true. There are enough evidence to demonstrate how William Samoei Ruto, through his agents, managed to rig this election without fear, without favor, without minding that Kenyans have to speak their voice and they have to be heard. Instead, what has happened is different, totally different. So we are going to wait and see how the Kenya Kwanza side, not Kenya Kwanza by the way, how the Azimio side are going to present their case in the court. We will follow one-on-one live to understand from one step to another. If they will manage to prosecute their case very nicely, present the evidence properly, then there will be no option left by Mother Kome and her team. It will only be a two-way. It's either you are calling for a recount and announcing the winner, or if not, you just nullify the election and call for a new election in this country. So there is nothing to doubt, and this is part of the material that is sending a lot of panic in the Kenya Kwanza side. Sababu kama walikuwa wamejificha mahali, sasa hakuna kujificha tena. It is time to face the reality, and the reality is here with them. Let them prepare their lawyers and meet with the Azimio la Umoja lawyers at the Supreme Court. Thank you so much. See you in our next video.